Hello everybody, NachoFast here and welcome to Life is Strange Before the Storm. I just remembered that I still haven't played this game through, even though it's been like a month since Life is Strange 1. And the way I was reminded of this game was because I noticed that Life is Strange 2 is coming out. And when I noticed that, I was just like, God damn it, I still haven't played this one. I see it takes like about 10 hours, maybe a bit more for me to play through, so yeah, let's just get right into it. In this game, I believe that we're going to play as Chloe or... what was that girl? I can't remember her name anymore, I'm sorry. Well, we can see it anyways. So, this game has 3 episodes plus a farewell episode. Okay, so let's start with Awake. Episode 1, Awake. Oh boy. Start episode. So as you know from my videos, I decided to kill Chloe, or let Chloe die. So this is very weird to see her back before everything went to the shitter, so... I miss that character, I like that character. It was one of my favorite characters from the actual game. I also hope that this game actually like shows the consequence of my actions better than the first game, because, well, I said my opinions about that game. Ooh. Bright. Wait, are you killing yourself? Oh no. No, that's a bad idea. Whomster are you? That is incredibly dangerous and irresponsible. But because you're Chloe, I'll forgive it.
I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at the old mill. Fuck yes.
Oh, that was kind of
Mom would
awkward.
kill me if she knew I was out here.
Well, that's awkward. Oh, you're sneaking into the show. Okay. Wait, what? That's weird. Last time it was like dragging. I think that was better, honestly. Oh, you're such a teen, Chloe.
Holy shit.
Even more than in the last game. Seems like a best place for a gig.
Is awesome.
I'm gonna have to point out.
I'll have to get through that door.
I'm gonna have to point out that the voice acting in this game isn't that good, at least so far. Oh, she has written in her hand, like you can press the right key and... Ah, that's clever, okay.
If I owed somebody $1,000, I'd be shitting my pants.
Jeez.
That's exactly your problem.
Those guys need to get a room.
Wait, is that Jacksepticeye? It kind of looks like him.
Damn.
Mind your own business.
I will. I don't really care what you have going on.
I understand really, and it won't ever happen again, I swear.
This RV's just begging for a little street art. But if I do it here, someone will see me.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't do this normally, but I think that for this character it kind of fits, because that's totally what Chloe would do.
Now what to draw?
Free candy. That's my jokes. Achievement
kids.
unlocked.
Free candy.
Recreational vandalism. I mean, yeah, Chloe would do that totally.
Help you, miss?
You gotta let me in. Check it. I'm totally legit.
Oh, that's such cringe. Totally
It's
legit.
not a bad fake, kid, but you're in over your head here. Do yourself a favor and scram.
Oh, that's a shame. You tried. I like how in this game you don't have the ability to travel back in time, so your decisions actually feel like they matter. Pretty much the only decisions were like the last decision and the part where you saved Kate from suicide. The two parts that mattered. Nothing else did.
Nothing says badass like a nice floral print.
What do you mean new dialogue unlocked? With him? Really?
God, again? What do you want, kid?
Oh, you can choose the angry or okay. Makes sense.
Is that your bike over there?
Yup.
It's, pretty cool.
Gee, thanks. Is that all?
This is the old mill, right? I heard Firewalk is playing here tonight. They're awesome.
Firewalk.
Nope.
Are you kidding?
You should probably just go.
Yeah, I'm not
Never
gonna
mind.
not gonna start fights just
Yeah,
yet.
keep walking.
Let's see if I have anything else that I can. I guess I have nothing else to do except yeah, I mean I have to be a dick to him. Oh well.
Again? What do you want, kid?
Start a backtalk challenge. Really?
I have
What?
to convince this doorstop that I'm not giving up until he lets me inside.
Oh, that's clever. Okay, in fact, you use arguments and insults to get someone to do what you want. Okay, okay.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a teenager? I just want to see the band.
I thought we went over this. Isn't it past your bedtime?
To succeed, pay attention to what your opponent says. Okay, bedtime.
Aw, isn't it past yours?
Okay.
Real cute. But I still don't know you.
Okay. Okay.
Look at my face. Do I look cute? Or do I look like I'm going to kick your ass?
Neither.
Okay, kid. I get it. You're tough.
Tough. Okay.
Maybe I am a kid. Because this place looks like a damn playground to me.
A girl like you? I can't protect you in there.
Oh, close to the bike.
A girl like you with pretty flowers on her bicycle shouldn't lecture me on what I can do.
That is a traditional Samoan... Look, my boss decides who gets in, all right?
Just look the other way. No one will know.
Oh, I didn't mean to say it
Besides,
like that.
people love me. I'm funny.
Around here, funny people have a way of getting hurt.
Didn't mean to say that.
Dude, relax already. You're flexing so hard, you're going to pop.
Keep pushing me, see where it gets you.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, okay? I just really
Fuck!
want to get in.
I'm so dumb.
Doesn't
Because
matter.
the part
Anyone
which
doesn't
I
like
chose wasn't what I wanted to say. This is why I don't like him.
Who's Damon? The guy who made you his bitch in prison?
You're not accepting no for an answer, are you?
Nope.
Did I succeed?
And you really think you can take me?
Yep.
What if I had a knife?
No problem.
A gun?
Don't care.
What if I had...
You could have a flamethrower, an army of robot ninjas, and a motherfucking dragon on a leash in there, and I'd still kick your ass.
I give up. You're alright, kid. Go on in.
What? That makes no sense in any way. Also, she didn't exactly say what I meant with the dialogue option. Maybe they thought it in a different way than I did, but this is why I kind of dislike this story based, you could even say. I mean, some people would hang me for saying this, but graphic novels,
This is intense.
it just doesn't work. It just doesn't sometimes work, in my
Hey,
opinion.
Delia, come.
Cute dog.
Well, that's edgy. Now I know where you got the graffitis in your own room. In Life is Strange 1.
Just follow the lights and the sound. Can't wait to get in there and thrash. What's her name?
Delia.
Aw, doggy. Dogs are
She
kids.
doesn't usually like people.
Yeah. Me neither. Hey, are you selling
20
any...
bucks.
What?
20 bucks for a t-shirt.
That's really expensive.
That's pretty basic.
No. Look, we have to set this up exactly. Hey, I told you 20 bucks. You looking to get beat?
That guy's a dick. If I want a shirt, I'm going to need to get creative. Half those stairs are rotted through. Looks dicey.
Oh, it's Frank from the last game.
Yo, Frank.
Hey.
I think so, right?
Chloe?
I know your name, you idiot. You bought pot for me every month for a year. Look at that getup. Studs. You're trying too hard. What are you even doing here?
I'm here to see Firewalk, man. They rock.
How'd you even hear about this little shindig?
God, the internet. How else?
Seriously? Fucking kids.
So, you come here a lot, or...
Yeah.
Right. It's cool.
I'm really glad you approved.
Okay, so, you holding? I could definitely use something to take the edge off.
Of course. As soon as you give me the 175 bucks you owe me.
Oh,
Shit. Do I really owe him that much?
wow, Chloe.
Unless I find some quick cash around here, I can kiss my high goodbye. Never mind, then.
Suit yourself.
Sweet knife. Just like the one my mom refused to get me for my birthday.
Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about Chloe in this game.
Sketch Central.
Right, well, that would help.
Really?
No.
To get a t-shirt, release it, really? I guess. I could do that.
Sorry, dude. Maybe you shouldn't overcharge.
Shit. No. Come on.
There we go.
Thanks for playing, Dick.
Chloe would do that. I'm not sure if I would. But that happened now.
Oh, yeah. Sweet, sweet victory.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Chloe would do that. Wait, what?
That's like 200 bucks.
That's another thing, though. I mean, based on what Chloe was like in the first game, she'd totally steal it. I'm making a choice based on the character, not on my own personal beliefs and stuff like that. This time I'm going to make the choice based on the character.
Holy shit. I'm rich.
It feels weird doing a decision like that. Maybe I'll try to watch out from doing those.
She returns.
About that weed,
Here it comes.
toss in a dime bag and we'll call it square.
Hey! What are you waving around this kind of money here for? You really don't think before you act, do you?
Yeah, I thought that.
Nope. So where's my pot?
No more loans. I'm not your fucking piggy bank.
You're a good man, Frank.
No. I'm not. Now
Whoa.
beat it, Price. You're cramping my style.
Thank you. Fine. Now
See you
I will
later.
continue.
Whatever.
It feels like a weird decision, but I had to do it. Well, I didn't have to, but I feel like that's what Chloe would have definitely done, so...
300 dock workers laid off, their pensions canceled? God, Prescott's a real tool.
Oh, Prescott.
Sweet dreams, hombre.
Evil Eye.
What are you looking at?
Oh. That's an easy. You get like, okay. There we go, push
Here
through
we
the
go.
crowd. Never been in a small gig like this.
Fuck.
Damn. This seems like a fight.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine.
Relax. You bumped into me, remember?
I mean, Chloe would blow him off.
Fuck off, man.
Hey, you don't know who I am, do you?
Nope.
No. And I give zero shits.
Hey, let me know how that works out for you.
Bitch!
All right. Mosh pit is a no-go. Fine. Maybe I can get a better view of the action from up above. Did you see that guy I ran into? Acted like I was supposed to know who the hell he was.
He was the guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know him. He works for Damon.
Okay, so it wasn't Damon.
I see you've heard of him. This is his place. Damon's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Where do those stairs go?
Up?
Real helpful, Frank.
Genius.
I mean, will I get a better view of the band up there?
How the fuck should I know? Floor above's rotted all to hell, okay? No one goes up there.
Fine. I'll see you later.
Whatever.
Yeah, one of those is gonna crack. I'm gonna call it right now.
Fuck, yes! Finally made it! I can't believe it!
I know that feeling, dude.
I'm gonna teach this little punk some
I'm
manners.
serious. You want to see me get angry here? Because I'm getting there. And it won't be pretty. It won't.
She thinks she can take you?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, that's bad, that's bad.
Hey! Dickhead!
Who's that? Is that Rachel? Amber? This actually will have consequences. Attack or run? I mean, I'm just doing what Chloe would do. I think she'd attack, to be honest. Yeah, I should do that. Oh fuck.
Rachel?
This is Rachel, there we go. This is the first time actually seeing Rachel as a character in any game. That's neat. Okay. Okay, that's a decent first part. Or an intro, you would say. As I said, like my behavior in here, my decisions might not be my decision actually. I'm making my decisions based on the character that I'm playing as. So if you feel like I'm a dick, well, it's most likely because the character is, because I'm a coward. I'm a coward and asshole. Huh? I know that feeling as well. 4 days in a festival, seeing bands from 11 AM to 1. Well, 1 AM actually, yeah. 11 AM to 1 AM. 2 days and 2 other days being a bit shorter. Then finally getting into an actual bed, going to take a shower and stuff like that. Oh damn, Max. Yeah. Long
Daily
time.
rituals are important, even when they involve writing unread letters to friends.
I guess I could read these then. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. That's a fun idea. It's been such I'm not gonna read this out loud. I'm just gonna read this and then continue the game. Okay. Wakey wakey eggs and bacon.
Last night,
Damn.
seeing Firewalk live. Those skeevy assholes. That girl.
I have a
Is
big
that
feeling
really
that this
Rachel Amber?
game is going to take an extra gay
Smell like
step.
cigarettes and beer. Better change clothes.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game is going to take an extra gay turn compared to the early one. And I have nothing against it. I actually think that's a good thing for this.
Nice one, Chloe. Mom's gonna love the new look. Max made me this mix CD years ago. And because it was Max, not a single song was pirated.
Ironic.
Used to dream of riding a unicorn as a kid, but then all the unicorns died.
Oh, I decided to tear it down.
Bask,
Nah, I don't see any
immortals
reason to.
in the light of the glowy bear. Dad was so proud of me for winning that stupid science fair.
Aww.
Ask Miss Arcadia. You're the only source of info I trust in this town.
Oh, okay. Just a blog or something. That's cool.
What? Who? What photo?
Each quantitative photo attacked
I
you.
have feelings about this. Most of them are not good feelings.
Oh, okay. Oh, most people don't even know who she is. Yeah. Yeah, people don't know. One person recognized. Okay. So she is not as well known as the other girl. Fine. Oh, life is strange. Oh, there we go. Bonus outfits. What? Oh, yeah, Square Enix members. No, no, thank you. I mean, obviously Firewalk, because I got that shirt. I mean, that might be a problem in the... I mean... I'm just thinking what Chloe would do, and obviously she's so anti-authority character right now that, she would totally do that. Yeah, that's good.
Can't leave without my vitamins.
Vitamins, do you mean? Oh, yeah, she means... Yeah, she can't leave it there, because, yeah, okay, yeah.
I really should get going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave the fancy poster there.
Shit. Where's my phone?
Oh, did you lose your
It's
phone?
not here. How drunk was I last night?
Chloe, I said breakfast.
Guess I better try calling my phone. With Mom's.
There we go.
Okay. Mom's phone is probably in her room. I can use it to call mine, then figure out where the hell I left it. Mom's hiding her gray hair to impress her boyfriend. Maybe gray hair's his kryptonite. Maybe I should dye my hair gray. The
Oh,
preferred towel of Captain Bluebeard, scourge of Arcadia Bay. Home sweet home. Whoever said you can't go home again was probably from Arcadia Bay. And he could go home again. He just didn't want to.
I have no idea what you mean.
Mom's old engagement ring. Supposed to be mine, if
Oh.
I'm ever stupid enough to get married. Grade B? Fuck you, Arcadia Pawn. Wait, Mom's selling her engagement ring?
Oh. Oh, that's
Can't
sad.
believe I used to sneak in there for her makeup. I made this for Mom when I was like 10 years old. If she were... I hate that she hides all our old pictures of Dad.
What I'm gonna do is fuck that. Maybe it's a decision that matters, but
You don't deserve to be stuck in a drawer like this.
yeah, I agree. Maybe it matters, maybe it's a decision that has an effect, but most of these decisions really don't matter. Yeah, this has an effect. I think it's good for Chloe.
Bad enough that David comes here for dinner.
I mean, you are the one sneaking in the room. Don't blame her. That is the Bible.
Sometimes you have to get knocked down lower than you've ever been to stand up taller than you ever were.
Yeah.
Don't give up on yourself. A single spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie. Better. It's weird that Mom's always hoarding these old catalogs. It's not like we have any money.
Maybe one day.
How can Mom look at this every day and not see what a tool she's dating?
You're gonna learn that he's not such a bad guy later. Except that no, you won't, because I decided to go back in time and you'll never know. Oh, yeah, and also because that part was a part of the reality that never existed because I made it not exist. So you'll never know. You'll never know.
Sounds like my
That's
phone
not
is
that bad.
definitely nearby.
There.
There we go. Wonder how many calls I've missed.
If you're like me, then none. Or one from Dad and one from Mom. Oh, there we go. This is better than the previous. Than the original, I think. This is better than the original way it worked. Now, I'm gonna read this. Oh, that's... Oh, that's so... Wait, how do you... There we go, back. Elliot? Who's Elliot? Oh no. There will be consequences. Whoops.
Breakfast. Bring my purse down with you, please.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Chloe.
I think I saw Mom's purse in her room.
Yep, you did. Where'd it go?
Oh, can you grab my cell phone too? No more dawdling. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, that really makes me want to hurry. Coming, Mom.
I don't know how I feel about this so far. I just realized how the voice acting wasn't as good as I thought
Finally,
earlier.
You can put my purse on the dining table. Might still have time for breakfast if you hurry.
Some voice actors are really good, but I never liked
Dining
Chloe's voice actor
table,
that
here
much.
I come. Dad took these photos. Now that David's staying over so much, I wonder how long it'll take Mom to shove them in a drawer somewhere.
I always felt that Chloe's actor never felt like she's actually like emo or angry or like anti-authority. It always sounded like an actor pretending to be a teen who's anti-authority.
Any letter from Blackwell is never good.
You know what I mean? It's been a while before I've been here. I don't really care about that one. I know it's keys.
Made that for Mom in an art class when I was like 5. She was never a smoker, but it's cool. I was never an artist. Wait, those aren't Mom's keys. And these would be David's keys.
Oh.
There's probably a better place for them than the ashtray I made Mom. Like his
True.
home, maybe? Feeling trapped? Right there with you.
What's with the water sounds?
What the hell just happened?
Were they filled with water? I can't remember. Maybe they were.
Dad's old swear jar. We spent the last of his curses on bus fare and milk. How can bacon smell so good, but I'd still rather stuff these sugar bombs in my mouth?
Go put my purse on the table before you forget.
Alright, yeah.
Chloe, I don't have all day. Would you get over here already?
I should see what Mom wants before she strokes out. Hey, Mom. You wanted to talk?
Chloe, what happened to you?
It's no big deal. I walked into a door.
You seem to be walking into a lot of doors lately.
That's exactly what some people said at
When I
my
send you a text message, Chloe, like last
at a
night,
camp I was
need
in.
you to answer.
You can just say text. You don't have to say message.
And I need you to answer without the snark.
Yeah, but there was this when I was at my confirmation camp, which is a place for like people who are Christians at that point, or belong in the church. It's a place where kids pretty much go to learn about religious bullshit, and then they usually go there just to get a gift from their parents because they went there. And there was some people there. My camp was really weird. Like there were people like throwing knives at the walls, and then there was like a fist fight. It started as just a joke fight, but then it ended up in an actual fight. And this dude smacked a guy's eye, like it was completely black, and there was like you can see the knuckles, like 3 knuckle marks right here. And then they said like we don't want to get in trouble. None of us want to do that, so we're going to just say it's that they walked into a door, and I just always laugh about it, like 3 knuckle marks, and they say, yeah, it was a door. Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'll do better.
Sorry. I hear you. I'll do better about replying.
Thank you.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
What is it with you and David? Always cutting to the chase. Why can't we just have some pleasant conversation before school?
Yeah, about the engagement ring.
Are you selling your engagement ring?
Chloe, jewelry gets appraised for all sorts of reasons. Like for insurance.
Nice
That's
dodge.
gross.
How about this? You don't go in my bedroom when I'm not there.
How about you don't ask me to get your damn purse then?
I guess I can talk about school then instead.
Ah, right. School. My favorite.
You used to love to learn.
Yeah. I used to think drugs were lame too.
I wish you wouldn't joke like that.
So about David.
You do realize I hate your boyfriend with every fiber of my being, right?
God, she's
Chloe.
annoying. She's such a
You don't hate
He
bitch.
calls me girly. He's a dickhole.
He can be old-fashioned.
Yeah, an old-fashioned dickhole.
Let's not fight. I made you breakfast.
Nah, I'll just grab something later.
Oh, you'll enjoy this. The other day I made 4 eggs, 2 for David, 2 for me. And just before I served them, he says, "What are you gonna eat?"
I'll enjoy
Fine.
that, huh?
Firewalk? Is that the band you mentioned last week?
I'm still bummed you wouldn't let me go.
Wouldn't let go. Yeah.
What?
I know what time you came home last night. And don't think you can get out of school just because you missed the bus again.
Why would you assume that—
Who do you think your principal calls when you skip? Do you think I enjoy lying for you? Saying you're sick just so you don't get expelled?
Aw.
And I do know what pot smells like, you know. Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
But Mom, The whole point of lowering expectations is so you won't be disappointed in me. Never again.
You're happy doing what you're doing? Fine.
Ugh.
Keep at it. Just let me know so I can stop fighting with Blackwell.
Jesus Christ, Chloe was like, she's so much more annoying in this game than the last one, in my opinion. Like, ridiculously.
Maybe I just need to be left alone.
Maybe you're 16 and don't know what you need. David thinks you need discipline.
David should mind his own business.
I think it's great David's taking an interest. He's a good man. Maybe he can help.
Yeah, David wasn't a bad guy.
Dad was a good man.
That's not fair. I'm glad your father still has a place in your heart. But sometimes we need to make more room in our hearts for new people.
And sometimes, when we're incredibly desperate and lonely, we choose the absolute wrong kind of people to let into our hearts.
Whoa.
Mom.
Whoa.
David's had some hard times too, you know. If he's kind enough to share his experience, I expect you to listen.
Like I'd let him get within 15 feet of me.
We have to play as Chloe.
When he takes you to school today.
Very funny.
You will
Do I
be
have to
nice,
play as Chloe?
You will be
Chloe?
respectful, and you will say thank you.
Are you serious? This is such...
What, Chloe? Such what?
Mom's trying, I guess. Maybe I should too. But what's the point in getting along if it means pretending everything's fine when it's not?
I think Chloe herself just said she should be understanding, and I think she... I don't know, it's her mother anyway, so...
Mom, I know you're dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. I understand you don't need me as much anymore. But I need you.
I do still need you. You're my mom.
I'm proud of you for being so self-sufficient. But the whole world's not out to get you.
Yeah.
Tell that to the world.
You're impossible. But I love you.
I love you too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, David's waiting. You'll need to bring him his keys from the ashtray. Try not to kill each other.
Got it. Unless he tries to give me advice. Or looks at me funny.
Chloe.
Or looks at me at all.
Chloe.
Calm down.
Have a good day.
You too.
God,
David
can I
keys
please?
Is about the most humiliating thing Mom could ask me to do. It's not that I'm
No, it's not,
ungrateful.
you absolute
It's
moron.
just that when your mom works in a diner, you're not always in the mood for diner-type food.
Come on, sweetheart. I'm sure David's waiting for his keys.
Like, can I please play as some other character than
Almost wish I could
Chloe?
slip Mom cash. If I had any cash to slip.
Oh, if I hadn't bought that, I would have...
Shoot. I was hoping David could get a job on a container ship. Why do I suddenly want to get some fireworks?
This is Principal Ray Wells. Let me be emphatic. I have an enormous stick inserted into my butt. Thank you.
We're already supporting one. Thanks. From when Max and I spilled Mom's wine. I think the only reason Mom hasn't recarpeted is so she can stay mad at me.
Yeah, I mean... There's something about Chloe in this game that doesn't feel... I mean, she
No point in
obviously...
putting off the inevitable torture of driving to school with David.
She's more annoying in this game. I understand why, but still... Whomst? Oh, the DVD, okay. Whatever that means. That's everything? Okay. So I'm gonna play the entire game, or the first part in one sitting, just because I want to keep the same emotions going.
What a
Chloe's
piece of
really...
crap.
Chloe is really weird
The
in
car,
this game.
too.
Like, I understand why, but it feels like so much more antagonistic than in the last game.
Why do you women always take forever to get ready?
We're hoping you men will leave without us. No, Mom. I swear he beat himself to death with a tire iron. Repeatedly.
So what's up with you?
Chloe, is that a black eye?
No.
Insubordination. No wonder your mother's worried about you.
Oh, that's sweet.
When I was your age, I got into my share of scraps. But it's not responsible. You owe it to your mother to do better.
Tell me again what I owe my mother, dirtbag.
God damn it, David seems much nicer in this
Insulator's
game.
probably cracked. You know what a spark plug does?
Yeah.
Yes?
It ignites
Did you
the
not
part-
hear me? I said I know what it does.
Then go grab my socket wrench set from the garage, and we can get moving.
What is this? Quality time? Ugh. Better just get the socket wrench and get this over.
Like every other character in the game seems like much
What's
better
David
than
doing?
before,
He's
except
stuck in the garage
Chloe.
anyway. Does he think he's moving in or something?
Yes. I mean, I understand. I understand why Chloe is like this. Like, she's broken and she's even more depressed in this than the last
Dad's
game. But
toolbox. He used to get so excited whenever anything sprung a leak or busted.
yeah, I know what's the point. It's just that I hate playing as a character like this. It's a good character. Like Chloe's a good character, but
Should
yeah.
fill this with gasoline just in case David's car ever catches on fire. Damn. The stereo used to be in Dad's workshop. I should hook it up in my room before garbage day gets it first.
Oh yeah, you did hook it up in your room.
Dad's old camera.
Oh, the one that you
Do they
gave
even
to
make film for these
Chloe.
anymore?
No, Max. I mean, yeah, the one you gave to Max.
Uh-oh. Mom's been cleaning again. This was the photo Mom took down from the living room. Guess we don't have room for it and David's mustache. Do these have chapters on hotwiring your mom's boyfriend's car so you can drive it off a cliff?
There you go. Where's the socket wrench? There you go.
50-50 chance I smash him in the face with this. 60-40. Maybe 90-10.
Okay, anything else? More graphics, I guess.
Garage. It gets my special treatment. What message does David really need to hear?
Intruder!
Got it.
There we go.
Tiniest penis in all of Arcadia Bay. So,
You find the socket wrench set yet? You can do that one simple thing, can't you?
There you go.
A little more hustle wouldn't have killed you.
It's weird. It's so weird seeing this game like this.
See what's gunking up the works there? That's a sign of
carbon
deposit.
deposits? No shit.
You know, you could actually be good at this if you lost the attitude.
My attitude is what makes me special, David.
All right.
And Chloe, calm down. You could have a worse than that. Jesus Christ. What would Chloe do? And Chloe would do that.
What the f-
How you do anything is how you do everything.
That's kind of dumb. That's kind of weird. From
Now I need a shower.
That's weird from his part. That's really creative thing to do.
Hey, you're taking those tools with you, right?
Every house needs a good toolbox.
We've already got one, but thanks.
Compensating for something. Tiniest dick in all Arcadia Bay, you say?
Ready to roll?
Please don't want to talk. Please don't want to talk.
I want to talk to you about something. We don't have to let me. But you will respect me. You've enjoyed enough of a vacation from having a father figure. So there's some things I want to be real clear about.
And I'm doing what she would do. She would totally just shut this down. Yeah.
Respect him? I think it's time I show this asshole I'm not interested in anything he has to say. What's clear is fuck you.
Language. You are way out of line, young lady.
Language?
Whoa.
Here, let me put that in a language you'll understand.
There you go.
Foxtrot. Uniform.
You've got a smart mouth, don't you?
Let me dumb it down for you. I mean, sorry. What has fewer syllables than dumb?
Hey, watch your... I can crap bigger than you, got it?
Oh, that's what I smell.
There you go.
A giant load of crap.
Your mother... You're breaking her heart.
At least she has a heart. All you have is... What's it called when you've got one porn stash and zero game?
Whoa.
I was in the army. You will respect me.
I don't remember enlisting, so don't treat me like your newest recruit.
There we go. That's what Chloe would have done.
If you were a man,
It's cool. If you were a man, I wouldn't go so easy on you, either.
Don't know why I bother trying.
Mission accomplished.
Chloe would have done that, like, the way that she talked about David in Life is Strange 1 obviously says that she didn't really just stay calm there, you know.
Country music?
Aww.
Dad loved this song.
Dreaming.
I just called to tell you that I miss you, my old friend.
Aww.
What a beautiful day. I know what a spark plug does, jerkwad. This isn't right.
Oh.
If Mom were here, she'd tell him to turn that junk off. Dad, turn it up.
Poor Chloe. Where the car crashed. Yeah, the car crash. That's so depressing. That's so depressing. Like, imagine you just losing like father like that. That would be, and a good father, not just like an asshole, but it's a very good father that you respect and stuff like that. Jesus Christ, that would be hard.
Hey.
The hell?
Out of the car, Chloe. You're gonna be late.
I mean, I said I would thank, so...
Shit. Thanks.
Don't use that sarcastic tone with me, young lady. I can see you rolling your eyes.
Hello? I was actually saying
I see everything.
Fine.
Warn everything.
Fine. Jesus Christ, what a guy. What a guy. What a broken family. It's almost like a parody of a broken family.
Hell.
Oh, good Blackwell. Back when Chloe still went to Blackwell. Before the beginning of the first episode. The building a stage? It seems like it. That's neat. I wish I had a huge school that had enough for like outdoor stage. That would have been so cool. Are you Elliot?
Chloe.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah, it is.
Wait, what happened to your face? Do you need to go to the nurse or something?
What? This? You should see the other guy.
Guess it's true then. I heard you had a hell of a night. I mean, people are talking about it.
People
Really?
can eat a dick. Even social media
Why?
haters can't ruin how awesome last night was.
So, how about the Tempest? Blackwell Theater at its most pretentious.
Yeah, totally.
I know it's gonna be lame, but I was thinking, do you want to go together tomorrow?
I don't think Chloe would. Nah. Chloe wouldn't want to go to a fucking theater. I'm gonna say awful.
No way. I'd rather have my eyes gouged out with rusted forks.
Yeah, right. Me too, I guess.
Alright. See you in chem.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think she would. And besides, it's not like it's a secret that the love interest for Chloe in this game wasn't.
Gotta track down Steph to pick up my DVD. I've still got time before class.
Yeah, like the love target obviously wasn't
Nathan
some
and
guy.
tights. Can't unsee.
Nathan. You mean Nathan? Nathan?
Well, at least not for now. How could I possibly make it through a day in this place without a little chemical assistance?
Picnic tables. Okay.
Hey, Skip. Stopped any gang wars lately?
Not today. Oof, looks like you did, though.
Huh? Ah, right. Whatever.
I did ask Justin Williams' mom to move her Mercedes out of handicap parking.
Badass.
Yeah, you know how I roll.
So, you spending a lot of quality time with Justin's mom?
No. But if you see Justin, tell him I can only ignore that cloud of weed smoke for so long.
Tell him yourself, Skip. Not my problem.
I'm trying to do him a favor. Speaking of doing people favors...
Yeah. Guess I've been hanging around Justin this morning. His odor must have latched onto me.
Uh-huh. Glad to see all you high risks sticking together.
High risks?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Forget I called you that.
Huh.
Oh.
High risks. Guess you can learn useful things in school. So, I went to the mill last night. Caught Firewalk live.
Yeah, I can see that. Wait. You went to the mill last night?
Yep.
It was cool.
Whoa, pretty wicked. I didn't know you were into music like that.
What? Like good music?
Preach it, sister. I'm in a band, actually.
No shit. Really?
We're called Pisshead. It's not a big deal or anything. I mean, I'm trying to get our demo out there, but it's hard.
Pisshead, huh?
Would you maybe want to hear it? Our demo, I mean.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Chemical problem gone wrong. Electrical deep fried storm.
That's good.
So, what did you think?
I think it's good.
That was really good, man. If Pisshead came on the radio, I'd turn that shit up.
Oh, right on. Awesome, Chloe, thanks.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna wander around a bit before I got there. I want to talk to everyone. Oh, Miss Grant.
Morning, Miss Grant.
Chloe, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What do you think of this hypothesis? That you'll be in your seat by the time chemistry class begins today?
Science is all about discovery, Miss Grant. Guess you'll have to wait and see.
With all the change that's happening at Blackwell of late, I suppose I can appreciate your consistent wit, Chloe.
What kind of change do you mean?
Well, the Prescotts have made an extremely generous donation to the school, which is good, but instead of going to support more science and mathematics, it's all being dedicated to the arts.
You don't think more money should be spent in the arts?
It's not that exactly. I recently made the case that STEM programs should receive more support, but apparently our new donors disagree with me. Such is life, I suppose.
Miss Grant actually seems sad.
The arts don't support STEM. Come on. If STEM means what I think it means, wait, let me check it out. Yeah, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Sorry, but arts doesn't support STEM at all.
Maybe in another 6 months, a new donor will come along with money for, I don't know, more lasers.
More lasers?
Do we have any lasers?
Sadly, no.
That is sad.
But yeah, I'm an artsy person. I love art. I love art, but art doesn't support STEM. Not directly, at least. Maybe
I should
discovery and stuff like
probably be
that.
getting to class, but I just don't care. Did last night really happen? The internet says it did, but I still can't believe it. Rachel Amber. The drama star, honor student, popular princess of Blackwell swoops in like Batman to save my ass and crash to Firewalk? Either that was a dream or real life just got a shit ton crazier.
Oh well.
Principal Wells. Hey. Stay cool, Chloe. You've got a marijuana-flavored bag of expulsion in your pocket.
Oh, true.
Chloe Price. Is that a black eye?
Yep.
I hope you know that Blackwell provides confidential counseling services for all our students. We are a safe space for any issue.
I'm good. It's the other guy who needed a safe space. From me.
You never fail to conform to your reputation, do you? Miss Price, the sign clearly says do not walk on the stage.
Whoops, I didn't notice.
Such disregard for your fellow students' efforts won't alleviate your record of major infractions.
How many minor infractions and a major one?
This is no joke, Miss Price.
Who's joking? You've seen my math grades.
Perhaps you will find me less amusing if I mention the various allegations I've been hearing about your drug use. You know Blackwell has a zero-tolerance policy.
And you know you don't really care.
And yet if my olfactory sense does not fail me, I'd say you've recently been exposed to marijuana smoke.
Excuse me, but
Do I have to initiate a search of your person in order to establish the veracity of these allegations? That's what I thought. I'll look forward to seeing you in my office after school today. How does that sound?
I'm gonna go with a nose, honestly.
Wells really has it out for me. I have to convince him it's in his best interest to back off.
I wanna practice these things.
Actually, sir, I'm gonna go with no.
Ah, so you're going to mouth off to me now, yes? And here I thought your well of witticisms had finally run dry.
Sir, my well of witticisms runs so deep that you would get trapped at the bottom and never make it out alive.
Jokes, in my experience, that's how the guilty cover up their infractions.
Clearly, you haven't studied the wake and bake clause of the
Oh,
Stoner Constitution.
Didn't mean to do
All
that.
stinky herbs shall be smoked before
Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that, Chloe. You're a fucking retard. You're a fucking retard. Oh my god.
Maybe. Or maybe I want to see if you have what it takes to make me pee into a cup. Seriously, I really do.
That's quite enough. I do not need to search you, Miss Price. Your words alone have convinced me of your guilt. You will meet me in my office after school for a formal reprimand.
I did not mean that.
Great.
That's retard.
Just great.
I really don't like how the game works with those wordplays and stuff like that. Like joking, and besides, it's not like, oh fuck it. I don't. Sorry, I just don't.
Need my DVD from Steph.
Fuck it. I'm not doing that bullshit. Sorry, but no fucking way.
Hey. Jokes, in my experience, that's how the guilty cover up their infractions.
Wait.
How did you become principal without learning the Constitution? The Fourth Amendment, illegal search and seizure?
Exactly. That was my point.
We are a private institution, and policy allows me to search all students on the premises.
Actually, no.
Is it also policy to label certain students high risk and then single them out for special intimidation tactics?
There we go.
How do you know about that designation?
Perhaps the better question you should be asking yourself is, what else do I know?
Ooh. I'm sure we do not need to make so public an issue of your behavior today. But make no mistake, Miss Price, this is not over.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna make it a habit.
I love cliffhangers. Funny, just a couple of years ago, something like that would have scared the crap out of me. These days, I'm at, like, the collegiate level of not giving any fucks.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to make that a habit to go back, but just because I felt like the thing she said didn't really... I don't think it meant what it seemed like. It didn't look what I thought it looked like, so... Yeah, it is Victoria, that's what I thought.
Victoria Chase.
Oh, Carrie Price!
It's Chloe.
Oh, right. I'm just teasing. People have been taking me so seriously since I won the Beacon's Young Artist Award for my photography.
You don't say.
Between that and the Vortex Club, it's hard to keep people from putting me up on a pedestal or whatever. But you know all about that. What, with Rachel Amber? Am I right?
Wait. What about Rachel Amber?
Rachel posted a slamming selfie of you two having the time of your lives. Do tell.
Tell what, Victoria? It's a photo. Big deal.
But it's on Facebook. I mean, that basically means you and Rachel are like BFFs.
No,
We're
it,
really
it
not.
doesn't
So,
mean that.
what's she into? You know, what's her thing? Is it drugs? I'm not judging or anything. I figure if she's hanging out with you, she must be into some effed up shit. You know? I mean, look at your face.
Seriously, I don't know why you're talking to me about Rachel.
Oh, everybody loves her. Little Miss Perfect.
Jealous.
So you're jealous of Rachel Amber.
Damn.
That's what's happening right now. Gotcha.
Oh, God, I don't have time for this. I didn't even finish the chemistry assignment, and you're being you. Oh.
I'm not gonna sabotage it, fuck it.
Why would Rachel Amber ever hang out with Carrie Price?
Yeah, I'm
It's
not gonna
Chloe.
sabotage it. That would be just that would be going too far in my opinion. Or trying too hard. I don't wanna get to all the problems. But now that I can't go back, I'm gonna be careful about making big mistakes.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Samantha. What are you reading?
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
What is that?
I read that last year in Mrs. Hoyta's English class.
I didn't think you did homework.
Normally I don't, but the play was actually good.
What did you like about it?
The story is about how relationships only work if people are willing to lie to each other.
I'm not sure if you're joking. Sorry, I'm a little slow sometimes.
I'm a little bitchy sometimes, so it's cool.
People always say that. But I think you're actually... Sorry, Chloe. No one says anything like that. I don't know what I'm actually talking about.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. Justin, the skates guy.
Damn, girl. That eye looks sick. What's going on?
Dude, you need to freshen like a mofo.
Are you saying I smell like weed?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Word. Well, good looking out, Price. Want a hit?
Like, right here?
There you go. That helps. If I had gone like that to a principal, then maybe he wouldn't have noticed, but oh well, I fucked him up. Who's that? Evan. Oh yeah, Evan the...
Chloe, I'd like
right
to talk
guy.
to you about wildfire awareness and prevention.
Good morning to you too, Evan.
According to the Department of Forestry, over 90% of this season's fires were caused by humans. That's a record high and completely preventable.
This is for college, right? I don't believe you actually care about this.
My interest in fire prevention is completely sincere. Besides, I intend to get into college on the strength of my photography alone.
Okay.
Do you think Rachel Amber would be willing to pose for my portfolio? She's so artistic. I bet she would be a dream model. What do you think?
I guess. Who says we should prevent fire? Fire is awesome.
While I realize you're being purposefully obstructive, you raise a good point. Many parts of our local ecosystem benefit from fire.
Yep.
Knobcone pine cones, for example, which require temperatures above 350 degrees to open.
Say knob cone again.
No.
I gotta run.
Wait, one last
Knobcone.
thing. Will you sign my petition to have a fire safety assembly at school?
Oh yeah.
Sure. I love assemblies. Some of the best naps of my life.
Wow, thanks. I did not see that coming. You being, you know, interested in complicated issues, helping out with the public.
Do you want me to change my mind?
No.
Damn.
How seriously am I taking this right now?
This time I'm gonna be
No,
sincere.
just don't expect this to become a habit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Blackwell
sincere.
Academy, home of tomorrow's leaders.
What? Caring about important issues?
Caring in general.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that this time because I honestly think that it's a good idea, and I think Chloe would too. Like, I mean, just to make it out of class at
No,
least.
Chloe. Class is back the other way.
We go. I've been wasting like 2 hours almost, and I still haven't got here. Hello.
If I had known the Celestial Avenger was bloodied, I would have totally given him my potion.
It was a skill challenge. Potion wouldn't have worked.
I love
Skill
this.
challenge? It's part of the table.
I love RPGs.
You wouldn't understand.
I used to play with my friend Max. It's been a long time, though.
Cool.
Got my DVD?
One Blade Runner, director's cut coming right up.
Ah, great movie.
$5, right?
Keep it. I'm just glad someone here appreciates the classics. You even asked for the director's cut, which took out the shitty voiceover and replaced it with a sweet dream sequence.
Dream life over real life. That's my motto.
Right on.
Hey, do you know if Rachel is a gamer?
Rachel Amber? You're asking me?
People honestly aren't that
Or
dumb.
was it just like a friend thing?
Why do you want to know?
Steph has a crush.
Chloe, you should join our game.
Yeah. I don't have 50 hours right now. Thanks, though.
We're at the end of the campaign, so it'll only take, like, 20 minutes. What else have you got to do before class?
I mean, nothing is a show.
What the hell? Game on, nerds.
Here's a character sheet.
Your hand just moved
You
through
are an elf barbarian.
the freaking dice.
Nice. I could totally see myself as an elf.
That's the best. That's the best
I know,
description
I'm
of
good.
Chloe.
All right, let's get started. You are
Elf
both
barbarian.
famous heroes in the kingdom of Avernon, a once peaceful land, now laid to waste by the bloodthirsty raiders of the Black Well. Alone,
Clever.
you have fought your way through the raider camps, seeking their warlord leader, Durgaron, the Unscarred. As you enter the final camp, bloodied and weary, you see your fellow hero approaching from the opposite direction.
I raise my staff to you and greet you. I am Elamon, Wizard of the Third Circle, foremost advisor to King Tiberius, and sworn defender of Avernon.
Introduce your character.
Yeah, okay. I'm an elf barbarian named, Calamastia.
Super into it.
Not bad.
Try my best.
Two heroes.
Hold on. Elamon narrows his eyes at the elf in front of him and says, I am here to defeat Durgaron, the Unscarred. In the name of King Tiberius, what makes you think you are worthy to fight alongside me?
I once stabbed a guy in the chest with a sword, and it went all the way through and killed the guy behind him, too. True story.
You stand at a three-way crossing. To your left, the raiders' training ground. To your right, their prison camp. Straight ahead, an enormous, ostentatious tent that could only belong to Durgaron, the Unscarred. Which way do you go?
Straight ahead, right? We're supposed to kill the dude.
Elamon frowns. The raiders could have some good loot at the training ground, and surely it is our duty to free all those prisoners.
Your choice, newbie. Where do you wish to go?
I saw those training grounds.
Loot sounds good. Let's go to the training ground.
Sweet.
Upon arriving at the training ground, You are spotted by a heavy-set orc, who immediately shouts and points. There are a dozen raiders on the training field, all of whom raise their weapons and charge.
Okay. So what do we do?
I cast Urgel's Acid Blast.
Overkill?
Bam!
You conjure up a wave of acid that washes over the charging orcs. Every raider suddenly starts screaming and writhing in pain. There's a sweet and sour kind of smell as the flesh melts off their bones like warm candle wax.
Holy shit.
That's tasty.
See why I haven't really needed a partner?
The heavy-set orc sergeant still remains. He runs at you swinging a massive warhammer.
All yours.
Knee slam.
I knee him. Right in the orc balls.
No, wait, I didn't mean that.
Success. The orc clutches his groin.
I guess it works.
Never to father children again.
Ouch.
I guess it works.
Your turn again, Chloe.
Pummel strike. I don't know what it is.
I do a pommel strike. I strike his pommel hard. What did I say?
A pommel is the end of a sword handle. Pommel strike is where you hit the guy with it.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I do that.
Except you're not wielding a sword, you're wielding an axe.
So?
This sucks.
It's alright. Try using your...
You've delayed too long. The orc swings his warhammer at your head, barely missing. Your move.
Okay, let's end this. Fatal cleave.
You swing your great axe downward with both hands. The orc blinks, then splits open like a hot dog bun.
Fuck yeah! I'm awesome at this game.
It's going well.
What about the loot?
Well, as the training ground is now a roiling pit of acid, it's unlikely any loot survived.
Dang.
My character raises her axe. You'll pay for ruining all that loot, Elamon.
By my honor, I apologize. Here, take this potion as a gift.
Thanks.
That's clever. Oh, candy. Okay.
What's next?
Prison camp.
Guess it's time to free some peeps. Let's go to the prison camp.
You behold a field of standing iron cages, each imprisoning a human villager, calling out for you to free them. Only a small, elderly dragonkin is keeping watch. He notices you, and, in terror, runs into one of the few empty cages and locks himself in.
Ah, poor little guy. What's a dragonkin?
Dragonkin are like little dragon people. They're assholes. I bet he has all the keys.
Oh, okay. Hey, shitface! Get out of there!
The dragonkin hops up and down, shaking his ring of keys at you. He shouts in a strange language. Whatever he's saying probably isn't flattering.
Got any useful spells in that robe of yours?
Nothing that wouldn't blow up the cage and everything in it.
Oh, intimidate.
Intimidate. That's a skill I have. Can I do that? I want the little bastard to shit his pants.
You can try. What do you say?
Listen up, you little lizard.
Unfortunately, he doesn't speak common, which means he can't—
I cast communication on the dragonkin.
Shit. Really?
Now he can understand every word you say.
That works.
Time to work some real magic.
Let's hope
So
this works.
this is called a skill challenge, where you try to use—
Oh, I know what this is. I grab the bars of the cage and lean in, nice and close.
He steps back, his scaly skin quivering in fear. What do you say?
I wiggle my hand. Hey, dragonkin guy. Want to become my meat puppet? How it works is I shove my arm up your ass into your head, and then I can control your mouth from the inside to say things.
Jeez.
He doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Neither do I.
The dragonkin pleads with you. Please don't harm me, tall one. But I cannot give you key. Durgaron much taller and meaner than you.
You're short, I say. But you can always get shorter. Give me the key, or I'll chop off your legs and beat you to death with them.
Nice.
Dragonkin cowers before you, looking left and right. He opens his jaws, and you think he's about to yell for help.
I interrupt his yell by shoving my axe into the cage, pinning his head to the bars without hurting him. Then I say the following.
This is going to be good.
Here's what's up. I'm going to carve the skin from your bones. Then I'm going to turn your skin into a little leather handbag that I'll shove your skinless body into so I can carry it around with me wherever I go. That way, the next time some asshat refuses to give me a key I want, I can pull your body out and show them what happens. How does that sound?
I love that.
Wow.
That was
nuts. I'm going to give you a +10 bonus to charisma. Go ahead and roll. A small pool of urine collects under the elderly dragonkin as, hands trembling, it hands you the keys. Then it dies of fear.
Awesome.
Neat.
Yeah, go team. Why don't you start unlocking the prisoners?
I'm on it.
As you free them, the prisoners run away from you in fear. What's next?
Walston's.
It's tent time.
You enter the tent to find Durgaron, warlord of the Raiders of the Black Well, sitting comfortably at his throne. He's a huge red-eyed minotaur, swathed in a fine black cloak, gripping a two-handed sword that's easily 6 feet long. His laughter bellows, wah ha 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 ha. Your lands and people are already mine. Your deeds here mean nothing. Your kingdom was weak. You are weak.
What an asshole.
I got this. I cast Zael's cataclysmic cone of fire.
The fire fizzles out on contact. Durgaron laughs again, holding up his right arm to show off his bracer of fire immunity.
Shit.
Okay.
All of my battle spells are fire-based.
That's a bad character
Or,
then.
you know, Acid Blast, which someone used unnecessarily to show off for Chloe. Calamastia? What'll it be?
Wrathful Rush?
What's Wrathful Rush?
It's like a shoulder slam, an angry shoulder slam.
Okay, I do that.
You scream with wrathful rage, then charge. Durgaron is caught off guard, and he fails to dodge. You slam your shoulder into him, knocking him back and doing some damage.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Next.
Brutal punch?
I want to punch that stupid man cow in the dick.
Like, right in the dick?
Right in the dick.
Chloe, you
That's
punch a
dumb.
lot of dicks.
So?
If it works.
You miss. Durgaron bursts
Oh,
out
fuck.
laughing as you stumble past him.
Asshole.
He gores you in the side with a horn. 8 damage.
Ouch.
What do you do next?
I should have used it before then.
Oh, holy shit. Annihilation Strike. That sounds boss as fuck.
1?
Oh, you
That's
foil it.
bad, right?
That's a foil.
Not for me. As you take your first step, you trip on a rock, collapsing onto the ground in a clangy jumble of metal. Your axe swings wildly to the side. Mikey, roll a reflex save.
Oh no. 3.
Oh no.
Your axe strikes Elamon's leg. Legs. Plural. Severing both feet at the ankles.
I am so sorry.
Durgaron moves toward the crippled Elmon.
Oh, shit!
I told you this was my best boss.
You didn't tell
Rip.
me my character might die.
Durgaron approaches, stomping his bloody hooves. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
This
Rest
is
in
all my
peace.
fault. Sort of. What should I do? I jump in front of Elamon.
Wow. Thanks, Chloe.
Just
I mean,
character.
Thanks, Calamastia.
Okay. Durgaron has now turned his attention toward you. Bring it.
Okay.
He charges, thrusting madly with his great sword.
Can you dodge?
Shit!
You can dodge.
Your attempt to dodge his thrust fails. Durgaron laughs as he impales you on his blade, lifting you high into the air.
Seriously?
I can't do anything with that stupid bracer. I'm sorry, Chloe.
Hey, I chopped your feet off. We're even.
You feel your strength draining away as Durgaron lifts you higher.
Any
into
hope
the air.
left?
It hurts like hell. What do?
Well, I can swing if I saw him.
I bring my axe down onto his arm. The one with the fire bracer thingy.
Oh, brilliant.
You'll have to roll high to hit. You're almost dead.
Please.
20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes!
You bring
What's
your
that,
axe
the
down with
D20?
a wicked chop, severing his arm completely. His bracer of fire immunity clings to the ground.
I cast Gignomi's Fire Strike of Flame.
Ooh, snap!
Lying on the ground, you conjure a flaming spear, which flies from your hands to spear Durgaron in the chest, incinerating him completely from the inside out.
Neat.
Damn, Elamon.
Durgaron is defeated, but your wounds were too great. I'm afraid Calamastia is dead.
I thought so.
I actually feel sad right now.
Better to have died a hero than live as a coward.
Oh.
That was fun.
Check out
That's
what I-
foreshadowing. That's foreshadowing to Life is Strange, where you have to make pretty much the decision.
Skills.
Glad you enjoyed it, Chloe.
Yeah, I'll adventure with you anytime.
We'll see. Thanks for the game.
Better to die as a hero than live as a coward is totally foreshadowing to the ending of Life is Strange 1. That's very clever.
Check. Next stop, chemistry class.
I like that. This is why I like to play every single part from games like this, because you can see all these small intricate things, especially like that part. Like you can see something that foreshadows the first game. You can chat with new people, all that.
What the hell?
Was it Nathan? No, it
What
wasn't.
have you got here? Twitch?
Don't call me that!
True
Wait,
north.
that is...
A jock so dumb he makes
It
jokes
was
about
Nathan.
him. Guess Nathan Prescott made the shit list.
Oh, wow. This is some really weird crap, Prescott. It's not yours. Give it back!
I hate that you're on the team now. You're such a loser.
Want to take this elsewhere, guys?
The mute speaks?
Damn.
Whoa, whoa! You earn a spot on the squad, Twitch. You don't have your dad try to buy off the coach.
At least my family pays tuition. How much financial aid does your deadbeat dad need again?
Wow. Dick move, Nathan.
My dad lost his job at the shipyard when your
Yeah.
dad closed it down. And you want to talk shit to me?
Leave Nathan alone.
You know something, Prescott? I'm gonna do you a favor. You can't be a part of the team and be into this stupid crap at the same time.
Why not?
You're a piece of shit. I am going
Stop
to
it.
kill you.
You guys, stop. Chloe, do something. Don't just stand there watching.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna step
The only
in.
way to stop a bully is to be aggressive.
I
Got
agree.
to put Drew down.
Back off, idiot.
What the hell did you just say to me?
Leave. Now.
Fuck me.
You're actually standing up for
I
Nathan
misclicked.
How about picking on someone your own size? Which I hear is pretty small.
Whoa.
You're such a crazy freak. Mind your own business.
What's crazy is that you haven't been held back yet. How is
Oof.
that possible?
I can't fail once.
You want a piece of this?
Please. Kicking your ass is going to be a piece of cake.
You think this is funny? You think I'm joking here?
Think?
There we go.
That's a fancy word for you, Drew. Careful with it.
That was... I mean, I don't like Nathan, but I think Chloe would have done something like that. Before knowing.
I did. Chloe just owned you.
Shut the fuck up, fresh meat.
You shut the fuck up.
Go Samantha.
I love seeing shy people going mad.
Had 2 girls show up to save you. Take your pervy picture book.
Are you okay?
You think I need help? From you?
You.
Are you alright? Thanks for sticking up for him. People think just because of his family.
Are you gonna make a problem about it?
Everything okay here?
No problem, Skip.
Bye. Okay, that was an interesting part. I like that. Aww. I know you're doing your best, Lavia. Aww. There we go. Enter it is. Is that Rachel?
Oh, good.
Amber.
You're here.
It is Rachel Amber. Well, that's a interesting moment. I'm gonna try to finish this one, then I have to make food. I'm starving right now. I haven't eaten breakfast or anything.
I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father. I have
Wait,
broke
that's
your
his-
hest to say so.
Good. Admired Miranda. Indeed worth what's dearest in the world.
Isn't
Many
that
a
Chloe,
lady I have
actually?
eyed with best regard, and many a time have listened to...
No, that is. Sorry.
Many a time
Rachel.
the harmony of their tongues hath I listened to.
Hayden, you're killing me. You've had weeks to be off book.
Sorry, Mr. Keaton.
Damn.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your scene partner who's been very accommodating, and to your other fellow actors, and most of all, to yourself.
Mr. Keaton.
Damn.
Sorry to interrupt, but does this look better? I had my mom take it in a bit.
Rachel looks awesome. This is getting as
Oh.
real as last night.
That wig, though.
Wow, looking good, Rach.
Very cool.
Exquisite Rachel, as always.
Mr. Keaton, I'm still having trouble with... My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man. I mean, does she really mean that?
Especially because I just straight out told her I've been banging all the ladies.
Yeah, that is hard. We've talked about that line forever. We need a fresh perspective.
Oh, whoops. Damn, Rachel
Question
is...
Are Miranda's feelings of instant passion for Ferdinand just inexperience in dramatic circumstances, or has she actually just met the love of her life? What do you think?
I love Rachel's character. I absolutely love that. So, like, how would you say? The confidence that comes from her. It's just so opposite from these two characters. Like, Max, who is so inconfident in herself, and then Chloe, who's so obviously so broken, and then there's Rachel, who just like yeah, Miranda's an idiot.
Miranda's an idiot because falling in love is stupid. What is she? 12?
Actually, she's about 15, so your point, whoever you are, about being an idiot or being naive, is well taken.
There you go.
Thanks,
But
Mr.
yeah.
Keaton.
Later.
See you later, guys.
Oh no. I have first period improv with a class full of freshmen now.
Hey, improv is fun. Screw you. I like that character, just that confidence that
Your
like boosts
eye
out of her.
looks fabulous. Where'd you get it done?
What?
Just kidding. That asshole really clocked you.
It wasn't a big deal.
I'll just be a minute.
Okay, so why am I here again?
Oh, could you grab my belt for me? I think it's in my bag over there.
Yeah, sure. Okay, get the belt. Don't say any stupid shit, and don't, like, fall down. Should be doable, right? RA will suck as Prospera. If VC had any talent, maybe she would have gotten the part.
Victoria Chase?
Talent? Is that what got Mr. K to cast you, slut?
Guess they don't call it Drama Lab for nothing.
Wait, I can comment on this. I'll do that.
What to say, what to say.
I don't care about slut shaming. Bitter is better in my opinion.
Playing the part of the bitter, passed over, talentless hack, VC.
There we go. That wasn't it. There we go. Let's find the belt. I think I have an idea where this is gonna go. No, wait.
Rachel looks so happy here.
I don't really mean to do that, but okay.
There's Rachel's belt.
Oh, okay.
Must be 100 costumes in here. Am I the only student who's not in this show? Sometimes you just gotta turn up the heat. I'm gonna guess it's from Logan.
Clever.
Rachel? Is this your belt?
Yes! Thank you.
That's so cute.
I really liked your costume.
Thanks. So, did you bring flowers for my dressing room?
I guess I owe you.
I'll hold you to that.
Damn! That didn't work.
I'll let you finish changing now.
Oh, Chloe. It's weird seeing Chloe like that. Chloe feels more like Max in that situation.
Chloe Price.
Rachel Amber.
Last night was amazing.
I'd never seen Firewalk live. Pretty fierce show.
We'll have to do it again. To tell the truth, I went to bed last night wishing it never had to end. But then I thought, why?
Cute.
Why does it have to end?
Aww. Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe it doesn't have to end.
Exactly.
Try to be drama.
How would you like to join me on a little field trip?
Ditch class? You mean it?
Is that weird?
No, it's awesome.
I hoped you'd say that. Now about that eye, that is a hell of a battle scar. Do you want me to cover it up with some makeup?
I mean, Rachel isn't really Chloe isn't really a makeup person, but I think that's... yeah, I think, yeah.
Yes, please. People won't shut up about it.
Yeah. Also because this is going to be a really cute scene. I've really been into wholesome shit lately. Trying to stay away from all the drama and all the SJW and all other stuff that is in this world and just try to follow more wholesome stuff. I found it's way more healthy for you.
This is a lot of makeup.
That's the price of valor. Close your eyes.
Honestly, I've learned lately how much what you consume can affect your own mental health.
Holy shit.
Like, I've been trying to be a lot more positive and full of positive
Let's get
stuff
the hell
online,
out
for
of here.
example. And I've noticed that it really helps me. I really feel better about myself than in a long time. And I truly hope it helps me with studying as well when it starts. It's still like 2 weeks away, or what is it, 10 days? Something like that. 10, 13 days. Or 10, 11 days. Oh, this is the part where...
You sure you don't want to just grab the bus, or...?
Yeah, this is where Chloe went.
If we're gonna go rogue, we're doing it right.
Yeah, this is where Chloe went with Max in the first
What
game.
am I getting into here?
It's a really weird character development, honestly. Or like, development of two characters to me. It's cute as hell, but it's kind of like, it's almost too fast in my opinion.
North? Maybe we'll end up in Seattle.
That's a very interesting character, like Chloe. I haven't seen her at all. And seeing her for the first time, it's a very positive experience, because I've always thought that we'd never get to see her as an actual character, so... Where went you, Ken? Everything okay? Yep, long story.
Rachel wants me to pull up a chair. Maybe one of these crates. Guess we're not the first ones to hop on this train. I wonder what the symbols mean. Whoa, Nathan's dad is a Terminator? That totally checks out.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident there's going to be a dead body in here.
Neat.
Just another typical day, skipping school, with Rachel Amber.
There you go.
Thing's heavier than it looks.
Before I sit down, I'm gonna
Guess
go
I should
graffiti
sit
this
down.
shit.
I was supposed to read Huck Finn in English last year. Now I'm living it. Price 1. Twain 0. I see humans, but no humanity. Everybody is somebody, but no one wants to be themselves. Some preachy graffiti up in this train.
Tell me about it. Oh, everybody lies. That's what she said in the
Everybody lies. I like that.
first game, yeah. There's a lot of like backtracking in the first game, or like memories of that. Oh well, memories. You know what I mean? There we go.
Alright, Chloe. You're on a freaking train with Rachel freaking Amber. Play it cool. Is this nervousness? Is that what this feeling is?
Oh,
Wish Max were here, so I could ask.
just she did think about Max. That's cute.
Should I make small talk? Is that what people do?
Oh, she's so awkward. Come for the first game.
So,
What is wrong with you?
what?
You're acting nervous. So, it's kind of weird that we're hanging out.
Exactly.
Only because I don't hang out with anyone and I don't have any friends.
You have friends.
Well, I used to. Friend. Singular. Her name was Max, but she left for greener, more northern pastures.
That sucks.
Hey, so... I want to say thanks.
For pulling you out of school?
No, dummy. Thanks for last night.
Yeah.
If you hadn't shown up.
Yeah, she could be dead.
Arcadia Bay.
I owe you. That's for sure.
Is that why you came along?
Are you suggesting I should need a reason to ditch school?
I bet you're wondering what we're doing.
The thought occurred, yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Like, what the hell?
I wanted some company.
That's it?
That's it.
Try harder.
Try again. I'm going to need more to go on than that.
Joyrides with me aren't fun?
Joyrides to where again?
Life needs a little mystery, Chloe.
I like that character so much.
Let's do something fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
V-card's been punched, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Too far.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, something fun. I'm all ears.
2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
I think we should play 2 truths and a lie. It's a game where each person offers up 3 facts about themselves, 2 of which are the truth, and 1 of which is
a lie.
Right. And then the other person has to guess which is which.
Neato. Sure, why not?
Sounds fun. You're on.
Character development. And character representation for Rachel.
I'll start. First, I'm ambidextrous.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Second, I was born in New York, the land of fashion and Broadway, to which I will one day return when my heinous exile here in Arcadia Bay comes to an end.
New York, huh? I've never been.
Not a world traveler?
Not yet, at least.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Russia, Greece, Kathmandu?
Kathmandu?
One day, I'm going to climb Everest.
And I thought moving away from Arcadia Bay was ambitious. What's your third thing?
My third thing?
2 truths and a lie. You say 3 things.
Right. I'm a Leo. Meow.
Floaty.
Okay, so
Floaty.
Ambidextrous, born in New York, and a Leo. Gotcha.
So, which is the lie?
What is ambidextrous? Sorry, I have to check that out. I don't know what the word means. Able to use the right and left hands equally well. That's interesting. It's gonna be either that or the New York part, I think. I think the New York part is a lie.
You seem more like a Cali girl to me.
Damn, Price. Not bad.
There we go.
In fact,
I knew
the
it.
West Coast is the best coast.
I've only ever lived in Oregon, so nothing to compare it to, I guess.
That works.
Then we'll have to change that one day, won't we?
Hopefully. Alright,
Okay,
that's the
your
deal
turn,
they
Chris.
made.
First fact. Right. Something about myself. Should I start things off with a lie or with the truth? Or should I cheat? Let's see how good she really is at this game.
Let's start with a lie.
Sad to say this, since you're a Leo and all, but I'm allergic to cats.
Are you now?
Swear.
I'm gonna try to do the 3 lies, just out of interest.
I once broke my hand punching Stephanie Kowalski in 5th grade.
No way.
Bitch took my yoo-hoo, knocked her the fuck out.
I see you like to write notes to yourself.
Helps me stay focused.
Also, sweet scar.
Scar? I'm gonna try 1 truth.
I love science. Seriously, I think Neil deGrasse Tyson is the shit.
Huh.
There we go.
You're hella mysterious, Chloe Price.
Hella? Who says that?
It's a Cali thing. Anyway, I think I have your number. Okay, you say you love science, but you are failing chemistry.
You're saying failing chemistry means I hate science?
Or that Blackwell doesn't inspire your best work.
Okay. Blackwell is a hellhole.
That place is a hellhole filled with shit, where shitty people go to be shitty to each other and themselves.
Tell me how you really feel, though. Anyway, school sucks, but you love science. I'm gonna say true.
There you go. Works.
Now, about this broken hand story. It's not that I don't think you could knock Stephanie Kowalski out. A bitch takes your yoo-hoo, she's gotta get got.
Damn straight.
But you didn't get that scar from punching someone.
No.
That scar is from a distal radius fracture.
What?
So you're a physician now?
Last summer I performed a one-woman Doctor Who homage entitled Weeping Angel.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
okay.
I know that the scar you've got comes with breaking your wrist when you fall. Like, from a skateboard?
Yeah.
Bingo.
I guess 6 years ago?
Oh, come on, you can guess that much.
Well, shit. I always thought I was a good liar.
Good thing you're pretty.
Ooh.
Which brings me to your alleged cat allergy.
Alleged?
I'm calling lie.
Why is that?
I mean,
2 lies and the truth.
maybe you're allergic, but I've passed by your locker a few times, and I've seen that old photo of a cat you keep in there.
His name was Bongo. He was a gift from my dad.
There you go.
Did he pass away?
Yeah. My dad died 2 years ago. I thought everyone knew that.
I meant Bongo.
Oh.
God, of course, that's what you
Awkward.
meant.
Awkward.
So sorry.
Awkward.
That's okay.
Awkward.
Definitely. So, if my math is correct, you cheated. You told 1 truth and 2 lies.
Maybe I just needed to test you.
Or maybe you have trust issues.
Or maybe both.
You are crazy good at this game.
A lifetime of studying the human condition.
That's nice. I'm impressed.
Well, I'm impressed.
I bet it's hard to impress Chloe Price. I'm gonna feel good about that one. When your dad is the district attorney, I guess lying is something you're used to.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I know who to call if I need to get out of a ticket then. Not that I have a right of my own. Car first, embarrassing number of moving violations second.
Hey, thanks for trusting me.
Trusting? I lied.
Trusting you?
You played the game. I guess. You opened up a lot. That's all.
I lied. Twice. I lied and it's...
Hate to break it to you, but Chloe Price is not exactly renowned throughout Arcadia Bay as a bastion of trust and empathy.
Trust doesn't exactly come easy to me. Maybe if you'd had my life, you'd understand.
No, I get that.
On the other hand,
I sounded ruder than I thought.
Didn't I?
Fair point.
Yeah. No. Cute. Cute and gay. Now I understand what one of my friends meant when they said this game is extra gay.
Wouldn't mind listening to some music.
It's totally share.
Hey, wanna listen?
Goddamn, this game feels very weird to play after Life is Strange 1. Like seeing 2 characters which are both dead. And what their relations were before the actual game. Yeah, I think that's a good part to end this listening moment. We don't need to listen the whole thing through. We can, besides, it gives copyright strikes from my channel and stuff like that.
Cool bracelet. I've had it, I guess, since I was a kid in Long Beach. It reminds me that there's more to experience out there than just Arcadia Bay. Maybe one day I'll go back to Long Beach. Or anywhere but here. Maybe sooner than later.
Me too. Arcadia Bay can suck a bag of dicks.
Sometimes I feel like I've got no reason to stay. Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here.
Let me know if you need
Okay.
an accomplice.
Check it out! We're here!
You're where?
What?
You took a while.
Where is here? Jump and find out! Did you say jump? Jump!
Okay.
Fuck it!
A jump, I guess. If I hadn't, she would have mostly pushed me, and that would have been bad. I've seen that moment in one of the Walking Dead games, you know. I like these games. Like I criticize them a lot. But don't get me wrong. I really do like these games. It's just that I don't know. Sometimes it feels weird. Like the decisions you make. The problem with games like this is that you are supposed to be able to talk to people like you would in real life. But the problem is when you only have like 4 or 3 or 2 options, you don't really have. You don't really say the things you would want to say, and in the same time you're playing as a character and yourself, and I don't think it works always that well. There should be more than 4 decisions. But I understand it. I understand the points, of course, like we are playing a game and we are playing characters, we are not being ourselves, but I don't know, it sometimes bothers me a bit trying to be this trying to do too many things in a game when you can't even do one perfectly, you know. Wait, isn't this the same place where I went with wait, it's the same place I went with Max. I can't remember anymore. Not necessarily, I don't think this is now.
Hey, it's actually a pretty nice view. Glad you approve. And as your reward for making it up here, I have a new game for us to play. Another one? I like games. Deal with it. This is one I learned in theater class. It's all about improvisation.
Yeah.
I know all the world's a stage and shit, but I'm not an actor.
Really? I see you acting like you're tough all the time in school.
That's... Damn it.
This game
Clever.
involves spying on people from afar. Luckily, we got some high-tech surveillance equipment right here. Let's fire it up.
That blows.
Oh, out of order.
Well, shit.
Do you have any
Well,
coins?
it's my last quarter. You?
Quarterless.
Oh, damn.
Hey, maybe I can MacGyver something up. I've been told I'm pretty handy.
Oh yeah? Let's see what you got.
Here we go. We could open up one of those things and then get the coins from there, I guess. I mean, not like I'm an innocent motherfucker either. Seems. There we go. Split Drew. Drew? Oh yeah, he was the annoying guy.
Rachel
Okay.
really wants to use this viewfinder. I'd love to get it working for her.
Yeah, let's see about this one.
Looks like I might be able to pry it open with the right tool.
What do I have to pry it open with? A knife?
I'm not getting in there with just my fingers. Maybe Rachel has something I can use?
Isn't sextant that thing right there, up there? I think it is.
Stop sextanting the interns.
Oh, okay. Clever.
I'm thinking about prying open that viewfinder. Got a knife on you?
A knife?
Yeah. My mom took mine.
No. How about a nail file?
Alright. Yeah, that's the nail file.
I guess you could stab someone
she
with a nail file.
had.
Oh, right. Sure, let's try it.
Yeah, didn't she have that in her room or somewhere, if I remember correctly? What is Victoria saying? Chloe? Okay. 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 Damn. Damn Victoria. Useless bitch. There you go, bright open. Did it work?
Damn it. It always looks so easy in the movies. Wonder if I can find something sturdier to use.
You mean like a,
I wonder if I could use this to get the quarter out.
Alright, yeah, that's smart. Sure. Screw the Prescotts anyways.
Stealing a dedication plate takes persistence.
Was there a pun or something because I didn't get it?
Wait, is that the same AW as before? Not afraid of commitment, I see.
Damn.
I've been saying sorry all morning. I admit it was really dumb to lock the keys in the car. You've been on me for 3 hours.
That's a big deal.
Hey, spare some change?
Sorry. We might have some leftover food when we're done.
What? No, I'm not. What kind of food?
It's really gone downhill.
Oh, that's cute.
She's right there.
Okay, fine. Sorry. Maybe this works now. That should work.
Prescott power, activate.
Come on. Really? There we go, that worked. Don't slice your arm.
I don't want to boast, so I'll let you do it for me.
Chloe Price, you are truly the viewfinder whisperer. I stand in awe of your powers.
That worked. Now let's see about your spying thingy.
Rachel smells like jasmine? Is she smelling me right now too? Really should have showered this morning.
God damn it, that's cute.
Alright.
God damn it, that's
Once again,
cute.
You find some people for us to spy on, and then you and I will act out what they're saying and thinking.
That's it? I do that in my head during, like, every class.
See? You're a natural. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
Hey, what do you say we barbecue some squirrels when we're done here?
God, you just have the best ideas. What's going on with these two?
Child sacrifice.
And the Lord saith, Thou shalt make a burnt offering of your firstborn son.
Who are you talking to, Dad?
No one, son. Now, lean into the grill and see if the fire started. Further. Further.
That's
Wow,
cute.
that was dark. Too dark? Perfect dark.
That's what I thought. Dark humor, the only kind of humor that should exist.
Alright. Let's see. Why do we always hold hands like this? Didn't you tell me you were ambidextrous?
No, I didn't. I said I was ambisexual.
Oh, so you can have sex with both of your hands?
Exactly. Wanna see?
Only if you let go of my hand first.
What? What? Anything else interesting? I'm really worried about that girl right there. So I'm really worried that she's gonna like jump in the water or something.
They totally stole my 3rd grade art project.
Wow, you made that?
Can't you tell?
It does have a certain give zero fucks quality that I recognize. Think this guy is married to a nutritionist? He's all like, I'm not allowed to eat this stuff at home, so...
I'm so glad I became a lawyer. I love getting paid in fries.
Do you think he represents the Hamburglar? Wouldn't he be
The
paid in
Hamburglar,
hamburgers then? Shit, you're right.
This is fun. Who's next?
Oh no, that's what I thought. Something happening there?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hog the viewfinder.
What's going on with that?
Jackpot. Commence makeout session in 3, 2, 1. Nailed it. Damn, they are really going at it.
Prostitutes.
Wait, you're a prostitute? But I'm a prostitute. Now who gets paid?
Now who gets paid?
Rachel?
Clever. Where'd you go? What?
Hey, are you alright?
What are we doing?
Excuse
Oh,
me?
did I make a
Last I
bad joke?
checked, you're supposed to be Chloe Price. Yet we've been ditching now for hours, and we haven't even gotten wasted yet. That's got to be against some school ditching rule.
Well, I got scared for a while. I'm in.
Hell yeah. The honor student wants to show the school delinquent how to party? Be my guest.
How gracious of you.
Damn, I thought she was like mad. Like, did I make a bad joke? I was worried that I actually did make a bad joke there. Oh well. It's games, you can't always make the right decision, I guess.
They have a bottle of wine. Let's
Oh.
steal it.
Okay. Or we could go try to find a liquor store instead.
No. You shouldn't bring alcohol to a public park if you're not willing to share it with everybody, right?
I guess.
And fuck it. I just want to take something that's not mine. All right. I'm going in. Try to keep up.
Have you ever stolen anything for real? Or
Can we help you? Oh my god!
oh, that's clever. I get
Holy
it.
Shit. Talk about committing to a performance. Better act fast.
What do we do?
And the Oscar for Best Distraction of Wine-toting picnickers goes to Rachel Amber. Better play my supporting role and grab the wine fast.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So then you do it.
You grab it? Go ahead. Be quick about it. Whoops.
Oh, thank God. Please, this girl is in trouble. Go get help.
You obviously helped.
I need to get these two to focus on Rachel so I can swipe the wine.
Who
Yeah.
are you waiting for? Go!
I already called 911. They should have an ambulance here
Okay.
at any moment. In the meantime, they said to keep close watch on her. Like, turn all the way around and really focus.
Okay.
Watch out. I'm going to check her pulse. That's on her neck, right?
I still think you should go get help. There's a ranger station on the other side of the park.
Good point. We'll keep watch while you go.
Look at all the time we've wasted already.
Okay, there we go.
This woman needs mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Stat.
No.
Yep. Definitely needs mouth-to-mouth.
Okay. Okay. You can do this.
Okay, let's part. Let's
Can't
part.
do it.
Pathetic. Look, he's clearly useless. This woman needs help from someone who actually knows what they're doing. Hey, look at me. Do you want to be locked out of the car of life forever? Or are you ready to break it and seize the keys to your potential?
Oh
Yeah.
God. You're right.
Using that old conversation I heard earlier. That's clever. Okay, there you go. Pay attention. That's... Sorry, Rachel.
Hey, wow. I'm all better now. You saved my life. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yeah. Good work, everyone. Peace out.
That works.
That was incredible. You're a hero.
And you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yes, I am.
But it didn't work with intelligence, at least. Well, that was a swing.
Here. You earned this.
Sure.
Thanks.
Red wine?
I could use a drink after trying to keep up with you.
I am excessively sober right now.
Right. Okay. Guess we're leaving now.
That was a weird situation, but it worked. We did it. We did what we had to do. How are we going to get back to Arcadia Bay, by the way? Never thought about that one. I'm guessing that there's not much to do anymore in this episode. There's going to be like one more part, I believe. If that. I like this. I like this more than the first of Life is Strange, maybe even. Or I don't know. I don't know what I feel about this, but I like the characters more. I like the conversation system more, that you have to like try to do it, and you can't really go back unless you want to go to the back of the entire chapter. I think that's good, because the part where you can go just back with pretty much every decision felt too powerful.
Hey, check this out.
And I was never a huge fan of the whole idea of the time travel. Oh, that's this place. They're constantly reminding us of the first game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, this game is absolutely beautiful. Like, the graphics are very beautiful. It kind of has it doesn't have that same picturesque vibe as the first game, which I think is because Max isn't here anymore, so it's less
Pile of trash.
picturesque.
Yeah, an awesome pile of trash. Let's explore.
You have fun, Chloe. I'm gonna go sit down.
Rachel's
okay.
been acting kind of standoffish ever since we left the park. What's her deal?
We never really got into Chloe's character. All we knew about Rachel was... She seemed weird. I have to ask.
I've heard that actors are moody, but wow, Rachel.
I'm not moody. I just need some space. Is that alright with you?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I should have
Actually,
listened a bit.
No. I thought we were having a great day together. Why are you acting like this all of a sudden?
I'm
Don't
not
get so
acting
aggressive.
like anything. I just want to be left alone right now.
Okay, fine, fine.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm not the easiest person to be around. I don't exactly have tons of experience with the whole friendship thing.
Not everything revolves around you, Chloe.
I didn't say it did. I'm just saying I understand.
Jeez.
No, you really don't.
Jeez. What the? Okay, so there's not a single balanced character in these games.
What's going on with Rachel, but apparently she gets smashy when she's angry. I can work with that.
Okay, I think I shouldn't have talked to her, maybe.
Score.
That's not what a friend does, though. You don't just... A show or the bat? The bat.
Here. If you really want to smash something, this should do the trick.
You still mad? I don't want to make it about me. You okay, Rachel?
I asked you to leave me alone. Are you kidding me? I know you're the school princess and all, with the DA daddy and the perfect grades and all the perfect little Victoria chases kissing your perfect ass, but seriously? Fuck you. Great. I'm leaving. See you around, Chloe. You can't leave! Watch me. Rachel, wait! Don't go!
Whoa. Okay, some character depth. I like it.
Why not?
What's up with this? Jesus.
Because I don't want to ruin this the way I ruin everything else in my life. And what is this exactly?
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I think it's obviously something more that, I'm gonna go with something more.
I mean, fuck. Are you actually going to make me say it? Say what? Exactly. You know, like a friendship. But more. Ah.
What's that bad?
Weird, right? It's just... Today was the best day I've had since my dad died. And when I almost ruined it just now, the way I ruin everything, it made me realize whatever's going on between us is special. Come on.
Is it bad?
Say something.
Did I do a bad thing?
Chloe,
It was a decision I made.
You know what?
She doesn't seem angry.
Forget it. This was really stupid. I mean, you're Rachel Amber, and I'm Chloe Price. It's not that. It's just hard right now. And I can't talk about it. Why not? Because I can't. I know it isn't fair, but it's how it is.
Jeez. Oh, the makeup on the face. Oh, damn. I suppose this would have ended either way with the goodbye Chloe thing, with her walking away. I like how it showed the makeup on her face, like with the tears and such, because of the makeup decision earlier. That's what I've always respected about this game, like showing that those parts of the game.
Fuck this place.
Oh wow. Oh, I love that. I love that idea of like being able to do only one thing. Like being able to do only one
she's
thing.
Fake. You can't take your eyes off her. Who else do I know who fits that description? Fuck off, Rachel.
Damn.
I've never understood your hard-on for cameras, Max.
Oh.
You took a million pictures of us, and not one of them showed that you were gonna leave when I needed you most. Fuck cameras.
Damn, that's bad.
If you want to rip a family apart from the inside, it's important to bring the proper tools. Fuck you, David.
Yeah, going through all the frustration and such. Jesus. Jesus, Chloe. Not everything fine with you, is it? What's that? What's that? Did you find something? What? Oh, it's a dad's old car. Fuck, that's heartbreaking. Still here. Jesus. I love how the game lets the visuals and the music, especially the visuals, it lets the visuals do the speaking. Or do all the talking. Is that the end of the first episode? Not yet, it seems. What is it? Oh yeah, once again sleeping in the...
Why are you crying, sweetheart?
What?
Because you're not real.
I'm not.
What is going on? What's past is prologue and shit.
Kiddo, look on the bright side, would ya?
What bright side?
You made a new friend today.
Damn.
Hey, where's my marker? I guess I did that?
Gotta say, that was some fight. A lover's quarrel, you might say?
I think that's a good way to...
She nearly took your head off.
What do you care?
Sorry, sweetheart. I guess I'm getting into your personal business.
Oh. There it is.
Oh yeah, that.
Sometimes people need you, though. Even when they don't admit it.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Oh jeez. What? What?
Rachel!
Still not over? Oh, okay. She's still there. That's so freaking jeez. I love how they fleshed out Chloe's character in this game, and Rachel's, but especially Chloe's. Like at first, in the beginning of the game, I hated how her character was acted, especially the voice acting and the dialogue, but like in this part, it's a lot better. I really like it. Boy. That hits hard. That hits hard. Really it does. Please end it there. It would be a good ending to end it there. Like, I love how the first episode of Life is Strange ended with kind of a like calm ending. And I truly wish that this ends in the same way. At least I do now. I'm not sure how I'll think about it later, but... Oh, okay. Maybe that's a good thing.
You came. I'm glad.
Oh.
Are you sure about that? I got kind of a different message this
I
afternoon.
didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that. Again.
Chloe, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know how to talk about this.
You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to.
You remember that guy that we saw under this tree with that woman?
The ones who were making out?
That was my dad.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright.
And that woman was definitely not my mom.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
The worst part is... I'm not surprised.
Oh, no.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was. So when I saw he got a text from an unknown number asking him to meet, I thought I could catch him or something.
And you did.
I'm so sorry, Rachel. I don't know what to say.
Neither do I. Chloe, I love my dad.
I love him. And I never want to see his fucking face again.
When my dad died, I was so mad at him. For months, I felt wrong because half the time I thought of him, I wanted to scream. And the other half, I forgot.
Forgot that anything had changed. It's silly, but I've carried this photo around with me for years. It's from Mount Hood. My dad took me hiking there when I was 10, and it started raining, and I fell and broke my arm 3 miles from the car. I remember screaming like I was gonna die, but my dad, he carried me down the mountain. I still remember the smell of his coat, and how calm he was, and the sound of his voice, and
the last time I confronted her, I think confronted this time is better. Last time it was more about giving space. Okay.
he was just so strong, you know?
Yeah, okay, fine. I have to understand the character better.
You trusted him.
Completely.
Here.
Jeez.
Chloe, I owe you an apology.
I owe you one too.
Hey, we were both kind of the queen of shitty.
No, I mean it. Whatever's going on between us, it's intense and new and awesome, and you had the courage to tell me that you feel it too. And I treated you like shit.
Courage? I don't know if I'd call it that. More like blind desperation. And maybe a slight buzz from that wine.
I just want you to know I'm lucky that you were with me today.
Aww.
You're a badass, Chloe Price.
What?
Remember that biker asshole who wouldn't let you into the mill? You talked your way right past him.
You saw that?
And those skeevy douchebags who followed you upstairs? You dropped that one guy with a knee to the balls.
Only because you showed up at the last minute, and...
What about Drew? When he was picking on Nathan? You got right in his face and called him out.
That was pretty sweet, actually.
Aww.
See? You're the real thing, Chloe. I don't know anyone like you. Plus, you came along with me, no questions asked.
Well, I don't really need a good reason to ditch school.
I guess tomorrow there'll be hell to pay.
My mom might skip grounding and just go straight to the death penalty.
And my dad will definitely punish me with...
With what? Oh.
Fuck your dad.
Fuck him.
What I wouldn't give to leave this place and never look back.
What's stopping us?
Us? Are you serious?
There's nothing keeping me here. Not anymore.
So, if I came to you tomorrow and told you to pack your bags...
I'm serious. Let's do it, Chloe. Let's leave this place forever.
Okay.
It's kind of a teeny thing, but I think I understand it. Aww. Jeez. I like how this game... Oh. I like how this game follows the same thing as the last one.
Thank you.
Which is family. Like, the whole thing about... Well, obviously the first one was about more like how you can change anything truly, and it was really... I didn't really like that part, but I feel like this one is more about how... You know, the difference between like a family you are born into and family you grow into. You know what I mean? I always love stories like that, like the stories that show you that everything, because it felt like the Life is Strange 1 was more about how you have to live with what you have.
Come on.
And you have to deal with what you have, and this is more like you don't have to be there. You can go. Oh. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's a forest fire. Yeah, that's a forest fire, definitely. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. That's bad. Oh, and that's Rachel's dad. Who is that woman? It seems like it's important. Wow. Life is Strange Before the Storm, episode 1. Finally done with this. It took me a while. I didn't even know how long, like 3 hours more. Deck 9 Games, so this wasn't by Don't Nod, this was by Deck 9, who I believe they made this. I believe the writers are different as well, like completely. I can see that the style is different and the idea seems very different. I don't know. I really enjoyed that. Like, the best part, like I said earlier, was that in the Life is Strange 1, it felt like the idea of the story is that you can't change all things, and sometimes you have to. I mean, I guess it could be like dealing with the consequences, or learning to live with what you have, and knowing that you can't have everything in the world. But then this game seems to be more about like how you don't have to live with the situations that you're in. You don't have to deal with the bullshit that you don't want to be in. You can decide to. You can decide to be better. You can decide to change things. Like you are the architect of your own life, and I like that. I really do like that. At first I didn't like Chloe's character in this one because it seemed like her dialogue was, like I said earlier, it felt like it was an adult trying to pretend to be a teenage girl with issues, and it felt very weird. Yeah. I don't know how I felt about this compared to the first Life is Strange. I think I enjoyed both of them. This was good, definitely, I like it. And I absolutely loved Rachel's character in this one. Rachel was really it showed that she's also like kind of a broken character or broken person, but not in the same way as Chloe, definitely. Voice cast Max, but there wasn't even a Max part in this game. Oh well, still. This was really good. I don't know how I would rate this, like, obviously I have some issues with this, like the decisions I made and the decisions it made, like, the way the character said things I really didn't even mean. But I think this is like a, I don't know, 7.5, 7 out of 10? I think that's good, 7 out of 10. Like, I don't mean that that's a bad thing, I think it was good. Maybe 7.5 actually, yeah. Somewhere between that. I have to think about it for a while actually. I don't know. There were many good parts. There were some bad parts. There were some very not as good parts. I did like pretty much most of the things when you went with most of the parts when you went with Rachel were great. So it's somewhere between 7.5 and 8. I'm not quite sure, but I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy this game. The decisions felt a bit less, like instantly, like they had an instant impact. It feels like they have a slower impact, and I like that. And I really like the end there, with the forest fire and such, which is, obviously it's not gonna be something they just look over or anything like that. That's gonna be an important part of the game later. Yeah. I think the acting and the way they let the visuals speak for the game worked, or visuals and music. I think it worked better in this game than the first part of Life is Strange. There we go. Let's see how my decisions went then, before I end this episode. The episode was called Awake. First of all, I attacked against Iran. Yeah, obviously I attacked. I wouldn't want to leave Rachel there. You were mean to Joyce, you were kind to Joyce. Yeah, I was kind. Why would you be mean to her for nothing? I seem to be, at least for now, in the majority. Next, you defended Nathan, you stayed out of the fight. Yep, I mean, we all know what Nathan is like, and because of that, I guess you could be, like, you could hate the guy, and Jesus, he killed Chloe. But, I don't know, I felt like, that's what you should have done in that situation. Even if he hated it. I think he later would have understood that it was bad. It was bad to be angry about that. You told Rachel you're more than just friends, and you told Rachel you're just friends. Yeah, I mean, I had to. It seems like only 2 of my friends have played this game before, or like few friends only. And I'm still on the part of the majority here. Okay, that was interesting. That was pretty good. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, the small things. You took the money. Yeah, I thought about it later. Some people maybe didn't even think that they could take the money. I did it. I thought the character would have done that. I wouldn't have personally done that, of course. Purchased pot from Frank. Again, the character would have done it. You read her self-help book. Yeah, I found it. I thought, why not? You put the photo of William on the dresser. Yeah, hell yeah. You didn't slip money into Joyce's purse. If I knew how the money thing worked, I would have slipped money in there. Or maybe not, it's stolen money. I don't know. And I didn't feel like Elliot was something like, I don't know, that was, again, one of those character decisions, like, you know. Yeah, I thought, like, the character wouldn't have wanted to go anywhere. Like, why would I want to go to a freaking play? Screw that. Maybe later I would have if I knew that Rachel was there. You told Skip you liked his demo. Of course, the demo. It was great. I actually legitimately liked it. You finished the tabletop game with Steph and Mike. Of course. Jesus, of course. And no, not sabotaging Victoria. Why would I do that? You told Rachel falling in love is stupid. Yeah, character. You shared earbuds with Rachel. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? And of course I jumped out. Okay. Alright, the end parts. What?
No one steals from me. I want my fucking money.
Oh fuck. Is that the guy I stole money from? No, don't start the next episode. That's dumb. Why would you do that? Okay. That was neat. That was neat. I like that. Like, it was a good episode. Like I said in it before, I think I said everything I needed to say about it. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised the direction they took in this one, but I'm glad about it. Yeah, I'll definitely play the other episodes, but I'll try to get this one out soon after I finish Mad Father. Shouldn't take me too long. It's long episodes, that's what I like. I've been playing for like more than 3 hours. I'm gonna have to quit now and go eat because I'm starving right now. But yeah, thank you for following this episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. I can't wait for Life is Strange 2 to come out and see what that's about. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.